Welcome back to another episode of the Cinema Prix. Today we saw Spider-Man Homecoming, and just a little bit cramped in here.
A little bit.
Isn't it, Matt?
It's like there's something different here.
There is something different.
Just a little bit different.
It's a little snuggly. I love my best pals.
Don't touch me.
You're in my space.
Jesus. There's no love. That's fine.
So don't mess with me. Because I will kill you and everybody you love.
My friends are up there.
The guy is still out there. I've just got to do this on my own.
So we're gonna go into no spoilers first, and then about halfway into the review, we'll go into some spoilers. But let's just get right into it.
Yes.
So Spider-Man Homecoming is, it's the story of Peter Parker.
Oh my God, excuse me.
Jesus. Spider-Man Homecoming, the newest installment to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, throwing in its newest character reprising his role from Civil War, Tom Holland.
Oh yeah.
As Peter Parker.
Best Peter Parker, best Spider-Man.
Best, yeah. I 100%. I agreed. He was genuine, and I loved him. And every situation he was in, I felt like this is a real character in a real situation. How is he going to get out of it? It's great. Fantastic.
All due respect to Tobey Maguire starting off, but he looked like he was 30 when he started.
Absolutely. If you watch that movie, all the high school students look like they're 28 years old.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Marvel usually doesn't mess up with their casting choices.
Yeah.
And they, even though it's the second time we've seen him,
Yeah.
this is his first, all about it. It's great.
It's great.
Yeah, and like you said before, the casting choices in this movie are perfect. Tom Holland is perfect casting for Spider-Man. Looks the part as Peter Parker, acts the part as Spider-Man. Jacob Balatone, I can't really pronounce his last name right, playing his friend Ned Leeds.
Yeah, I loved that character.
Great addition. I liked him.
So at first I was like, oh, the annoying side character that's annoying.
No,
and then I was like,
it's not annoying. He's the guy in the chair.
exactly.
He's the guy in the chair.
Guy in the chair. Oh my God.
Then you get Michael Keaton as the Vulture, and he was by far easily my favorite villain
So good.
in Marvel movies so far.
Really?
Yeah, there was something about the depth of him as a bad guy, quote unquote,
Yeah.
but I don't know, it was a little bit more genuine and heartfelt from a bad guy.
I definitely think that Michael Keaton as Vulture is my favorite of the Spider-Man villains thus far.
Okay.
And when it comes to character development,
Yes.
I understood why he was doing the things he was doing and why he thought he was right.
Yes. The scene in the car.
Yeah.
We'll save that for spoilers, but that alone was beautifully.
Just give him the money. All of it.
Oh, hey, take it.
I think the Vulture himself wasn't the coolest bad guy, but as the
Yeah.
guy under the armor and the
Yes.
guy calling shots, he was just...
It was really cool.
I love Michael Keaton.
Yeah, he's great.
It's great.
Then we also have Zendaya playing a character called Michelle, who we'll get more into in the spoiler section of it. But her character was fine.
Right.
Wasn't really developed all that much. Just kind of came off as, they almost wrote her as just a quirk. This is the movie's quirky character, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's as much depth as she
She
gets.
brought some really funny one-liners. Like detention and stuff. You don't even have detention. I like drunk people in distress.
Yeah.
I thought every character after that pretty much sucked.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah, besides Marissa Tomei as Aunt May,
Can't go
and
wrong
Tony
with
Stark with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
But all the other kids, they just sucked ass. They were just not important to the story at all for me.
You know what? So I can definitely see that going into our next casting choice, Flash Thompson. I don't care when they deviate from the source material. They did it was with Zendaya's character.
Yes.
And I thought it worked fine. But wow, what a drastic change.
Yeah.
So now in this movie, Flash Thompson is more of a popular.
He's a douche canoe.
He's a douche canoe, but he's not like a jock.
He is. He sucks.
He's not. That's right. He's not. Well, the thing is, they're in a nerdy school for nerds. Everyone there is nerdy, and I guess
he's the dumbest nerd there.
Yeah, I guess. I don't.
Anybody that wears two polos under each other with a flip collar, automatically I'm not going to listen to it.
Yeah, it's 2017. It's not 1983 anymore.
Yeah.
No, you don't do that.
No.
But you know what? Besides that,
The jokes weren't funny at all for me.
No.
It was like, if you're going to be Peter Parker's bully, be his bully. Don't be some kind of dish jockey.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know him, but he's like...
The worst thing that he did was call him Penis Parker.
by the way, if someone called me Penis Parker in this universe and I am fucking Spider-Man, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
I'm going to give you a big old splooge letter in the web. You're like, here's some Penis Parker for you. Right up in there. Shut your
I'm sorry, we're gonna have to get real. We're gonna have to get real close now.
Excuse me. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
Graphic content you've been having to witness here. Oh boy. Overall story, I thought it was really cool that they did not reference the origin of Spider-Man.
I loved it.
At all. We didn't get a stupid scene of Uncle Ben dying. We didn't get even a flashback sequence of Uncle Ben dying. We didn't even get a name drop.
Nope.
No, I mean, for all we know, he doesn't even exist. Literally.
Yeah, exactly. For all we know, he doesn't even
He doesn't.
exist, so
They say Aunt May went through some
does.
shit, but
he does exist.
It's all there.
Yeah.
And they just don't need to refer to it. They might later down in the series, but as of right now, we know. But it flows right from the events of Civil War. Mm-hmm. Peter Parker's got his powers.
Yep.
He's trying to prove himself to Tony Stark as an Avenger. And that's pretty much the movie in a nutshell.
Yeah. And it's really nice to see, it's really contained to Queens. So it's Spider-Man doing basically the things that you would think a young upstart Spider-Man does. Like he's not out there, stopping bank heists every night. He does it one night, but he doesn't do that every night.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like helping old people across the street, giving directions.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
I
Just being a good dude.
I like how they established that, he's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Do me a favor. Can't you just be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? Just stay close to the ground.
You're the Spider-Man from YouTube.
References to the broader MCU, there's not that many. There's a few basically made by Iron Man, but as far as connecting to future events, this is pretty self-contained.
Oh yeah, and I'm happy that this. I know Marvel likes to do the world's ending kind of storylines. This was primarily it had bigger ramifications if left unchecked, but it was a self-contained story.
Yeah.
The world wasn't going to end
If Peter failed.
Yes.
The references were to prior events. The ripples that the Avengers have caused
Yeah, definitely.
is the meat of what the bad guys are trying to accomplish.
Exactly.
So the tie-ins there, it's just not
Ties into the past.
future.
To the future. Exactly. That's a better reference. Yeah, it definitely ties into the past a lot, but not into the future MCU of what things are going to happen. Before we go into spoilers, let's give our quick overall thoughts of the movie and give our scores. So, I thought it was great. Best Spider-Man movie since not the Amazing Spider-Man. No. Since Spider-Man 2.
Garfield.
No. Since Spider-Man 2. I thought it was a great film. If I had to rate it, 8 out of 10.
Nice.
I'm going to go a little less and just do a 7.5 because of just tampering with the classic characters that were in Spider-Man. It kind of bugged me, and there were some holes in there where I was just kind of irked me a little bit.
Yeah, I can get that.
Twerked me? What? Okay, this is why we usually don't have a person sitting in there.
For me, I really, really like this movie. They made Spider-Man human in this. He had trials and overcoming them. His balance between Spider-Man and being a hero was perfectly played out here. Definitely one of my favorite all-time Marvel movies now. I would give this a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Wow.
It was, I know, high praise. There was a lot of changes, but all really good and warranted.
Yeah. Good.
So overall, a very pleasing movie.
Yeah, very pleasing movie. Go out and see this movie. It definitely is the best Spider-Man movie that's come out in a long, long time, people.
Yes.
So go support this film. It's definitely going to branch off and create bigger and better things.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Let's get into those spoilers now.
Okay.
All right. So the biggest thing that irked me, and this isn't really even no, it is a spoiler. Zendaya's character. At the end of this movie, by the way, the whole movie they're calling her Michelle.
Yes.
At the end of this movie, they're like, Michelle, you're going to be the new leader of the whatever team that we do, the debate or decathlon team that we have.
Whatever the fuck it is.
And she's just like, oh, sweet. By the way, my friends call me MJ. Okay. I don't have a problem that Zendaya is of a different race than Mary Jane is in the comic books. That is not the problem here at all. I don't even have a problem that she doesn't have red hair. My problem with this is MJ stands for Mary Jane. Where the fuck is Michelle coming from?
She gets a name change.
They didn't want drug references, man.
Yeah.
No.
Play it safe, bro.
No drug references.
I don't like that. Call her Mary Jane. You can call her MJ. That's the only thing that really bothered me. That, and in the very beginning, you get this really badass Marvel Studios intro with the classic Spider-Man theme done up in this orchestral style. And I was like, yeah, I want to hear that the whole fucking movie. No. You give me this subpar theme. You had something there that rivaled Raimi's theme, but no.
I mean,
that's a missed opportunity there, Marvel. Use that theme instead.
I don't know. I mean, I can see your point, but it was just. I mean, I had it. I heard it. I'm good enough.
I'm on his side.
It was in the Spider-Man movie somewhere. It's good.
That's about all I needed from. I don't need that tune stuck in my head all day.
For me, like, spoilers was the Vulture.
Oh, the Vulture twist.
The Vulture twist.
What's the twist?
I was on the edge of my seat, and I thought I was like, I'm past surprises. They don't really bother me anymore. This one, I was just.
Once you find out that the Vulture is Liz's father, I mean, the moment when he opens that door, and he just like, I feel like Michael Keaton like literally pops out that door like, what's up? Like he pops out that door, and it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah. Poor Peter Parker's like, hey, fuck.
Fuck,
and then like the title, like the whole time when they released the title Spider-Man Homecoming, I'm like, I wonder why it's Homecoming.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh wait, because you're taking his daughter to Homecoming, and he's the bad guy. I get it.
Yeah.
Bing.
Makes sense.
The scene in the car where they're both talking, that was, I mean, Lord, there was so much character development on that Vulture's character there.
Such good writing. Just like the moment where you see like Michael Keaton like piecing it all together in his head, he's just like, this is Spider-Man in the backseat here.
You son of a bitch.
This is an issue. I'm gonna have to deal with this right now.
He pulls out his fucking gun, turns around
like Liz just ruins it all. She's like, you know,
like
she like pretty much pieces him at every point. Like Peter Parker was here and here,
Spider-Man was
and he's
here, too.
instantly like, well, that was easy. The thing that bugged me the most was like Flash's character. Anybody lower than his best friend down that totem pole, it was just kind of like. I was expecting better jokes with everybody. Where I didn't really laugh all that much from anybody else.
No,
it had its chuckles and stuff, but other than that, there's just like him being afraid of heights on the Washington Monument. Like, stop being a bitch. Like, you're Spider-Man. Like, his suit's telling him that he falls, he dies. I know damn well, no, you just use your web and attach to the building again. No, it's like, oh, you're gonna die if you fall. Fuck off. Spider-Man. Like, God, he has superpowers, and you can lift up trucks, and you can fall and get hit extremely hard. He's like, ooh, like he's on top of the building, like, oh my god, like I don't know what to do. Thank you. Fuck out of here.
So I had some speculation to throw out here. So a big plot point of this movie is the fact that Avengers Tower has been sold.
Yep.
And they're moving all the contents of Avengers Tower over to the new Avengers facility upstate. And that's why the Vulture's trying to rob the plane, because he wants to get that, that all that tech so he can build shit with it. My question is, to whom has it been sold to? I believe I know who.
The Fantastic Four.
I don't think that's what they said. Definitely not what's happening.
They have their own tower, right?
I'm going to say it's Oscorp.
Ooh.
Okay, that's not
I can't imagine another person having that much money over Tony Stark. The only person close enough to be
Let me get my tinfoil hat, because I'm right there with you. I could see that. I
think Avengers Tower will be the Oscorp Tower now.
That'd be pretty
and
cool.
the Avengers facility will be upstate. Post-credit sequence.
Yes.
Let's get into that real quick. There's two.
Yes.
First one. So at the end of this movie, Peter Parker saves Vulture from dying because his backpack is going to blow up, and he saves him from dying. And when Vulture gets thrown to prison, rumor starts circulating that he knows who Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
Scorpion comes up to him, asks him, "I hear that you know who Spider-Man is," and he says, "If I knew who Spider-Man was, he'd be dead already."
Yeah.
So he lies, obviously, to protect Spider-Man's identity.
Yes. Which we established also in that car that he has morals.
He has-
I really liked him. Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I said. Is my favorite part about him being the bad guy is like, I don't know, he had his chances to
kill him.
fucking destroy Peter Parker, and he gives him the chance because, you know, he talks about family, and, you know, he respects what Peter Parker's trying to do, as long as it doesn't interfere
With his
his
business.
well-being. You know?
Exactly.
Don't
Yeah.
fuck with my money. Is
Yeah.
what
He likes the fact that
Yeah.
Peter's going out there helping people. He just
Yeah.
doesn't want Peter to get in his way.
Which it was kind of a weird part of that too, because when he walks up to Michael Keaton's house, and like Michael Keaton's like, "Well, I got to do this for my family and this and that." Like, he looked pretty well off to me.
Yeah, he looked
Is that the
very
only way
well
to make your fucking money? Is
Seriously.
like, get a job with the government and sell to the government.
Yeah,
you know?
very well to do for.
You lazy bastard! Like, you take the easy way out of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
He was a bad man though. I still.
He's
Badass. And that's the one the post-credit sequence. The second one, not as much substance, just Captain America giving you an old lecture on the virtue of patience.
Yeah.
That was great. It was definitely like...
the shawarma scene. in a way.
Yeah.
A little troll on Marvel's part.
It really was. They're like, we know people are going to stay here.
And before, and I have to mention the scene where, you know, the whole story's building up of like Peter Parker trying to prove himself.
Yes.
You know, he needs a suit, he gets it taken away, has to realize that he doesn't need the suit, and like the building falls on top of him.
Great
And he's
scene.
just like, he's fucked. Like, in his mind, he's like, I'm in really deep now. Like, I've got a giant building on top of me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the acting from Tom
Oh.
Holland, and like,
Fantastic.
Glorious. The scream.
Definitely made it
crying.
was very claustrophobic, and I was
Yeah.
scared for him. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, he's not going to get out of this.
Yeah.
He
and
was
then he's
really
like,
desperate.
you know, and then you hear in his head like what Tony Stark told him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're nothing without the suit, then...
Wait, how'd it go again?
If you're nothing without the suit, then you shouldn't have it.
I was just trying to be like you.
I wanted you to be better. I'm gonna need the suit back.
But I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it.
Come on, Spider-Man.
Yeah, you're
like,
Spider-Man. You got
he gets
this.
up, I'm like,
Gets up.
yeah, hits you right in the feels.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
By far my favorite scene in the movie.
Lastly, I forgot about this spoiler. Big giant spoiler that we didn't mention. Very last second of the movie, Aunt May finds out that he's Spider-Man.
Yes.
That was
Which is
great.
It's great ending.
Yeah, what the fuck? That was great.
Great.
So what do you think that's going to lead us into now in the future? Now that Aunt May knows for sure.
It takes a big chunk away from Spider-Man for me, because
Yeah.
a lot of it is him always hiding it from Aunt May.
That's
It's
true.
one of his staple points.
But I could also see, because they've definitely changed Aunt May with this particular
Yeah.
rendition of her. I could see her 100% like, you need to be careful, but you're doing it right, and I support you. And like going into these weird antics of her like trying to help him while also being safe.
I
can appreciate.
I had an interesting thought after going to see the movie, and I thought maybe since she knows now, if she became, like you said, part of his, support structure, where she maybe, mentors him and kind of helps him through this whole situation. Maybe he doesn't like it, like Alfred and Batman. Alfred obviously doesn't like him being Batman, but supports it because he knows it's right. Same with Aunt May. You could have a similar support structure, and then, if we're not going to introduce Gwen in the future, maybe have something where Aunt May gets killed because she's helping.
Hey, no.
Peter. And
You gotta kill somebody.
You gotta kill somebody.
Fuck
It's Spider-Man. Someone has to
You
die.
can't fucking.
I know it's Marissa Tomei. I know we don't want to lose Marissa Tomei. I know that, but
She's MILF with dreams, dude.
I mean,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
She's Bay Prime, dude.
I just think, the classic Spider-Man story, what makes Spider-Man's biggest moment is when Gwen Stacy gets killed, right? And that's
Yeah.
like what propels him to who he is. Like you're gonna miss that moment in this version in this universe. So
Yeah.
maybe AMA could be that next moment that really switches him from a child to
A man.
like a man.
Yeah, that might be it.
Someone's got to fucking go.
Someone's gotta die. It's Spider-Man. Somebody's gotta die.
Hopefully it's Flash.
Fuck that guy.
I don't know if they'll do anything. Be like, oh, well, fuck that guy.
Someone should just walk up to him and be like, double polos? Fuck you.
Just have the Prowler do it. Just have the Prowler come up and shoot. All right, guys. But obviously, we all really enjoy this movie, even though it has a little bit of problems. Great Spider-Man movie, the best Spider-Man movie in recent memory. So, I guess, like as always, guys, this has been fun.
Hell yeah.
You know, I always enjoy having you guys here. You know, it's fun
Sharing
having you.
some stories here.
Yeah,
I
it's fun
appreciate
having you here. You know,
Thank you.
in bitch seat.
I try, Hey, someone's got to do it.
Yeah, no, they don't. But,
Should we go on like a little
All right, guys. Well, this has been fun. Remember to always like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Bye.
See you later.
I was holding that fart in.
God damn it.
Oh, I was cooking.
Fucking asshole.